Alright guys, Rob here. Welcome back to the channel. We are in the IMSA Sportscar Challenge. LMP3s, GT4s on the track together. I am driving the Mercedes-AMG GT4 as I usually do. At this time I'd also like to ask you to please join my Discord at Sim Racers United. The link will be down in the description. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't matter if you're into Gran Turismo, Forza, whatever. You are welcome in my Discord channel. Also at this time, if you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of this video and how this race went. And I'm going to say there's some drama in this one. Alright, so we're at Detroit Grand Prix at Belle Island. Wall contacts, but we'll get into that later. There is some drama, and I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. Let me know what I should do in the comments on this video. Thank you. I didn't do the qualifying video for this race because it's long enough at 2 hours. With that, I qualified P6. I only got one valid lap in, which was my banker lap. My second lap, I tagged the wall, invalidated my lap. So that's that.
10 seconds.
Got 10 seconds if you didn't.
Car number 7. Okay, Rob, we expect to do well here. Our target is to finish around P5. Okay, rolling start. Follow car number 13 in the right lane. Race car speed is 40 miles per hour.
Good luck, guys.
We need to catch car number 13.
First lap is going to be with Corsair, so don't do anything very quickly.
Nope,
Alright, Rob, get ready. Go, go, go.
Second lane.
The driver in front of us is Cash, car number.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Hi, Robert. You're on the same split. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that's left. If I can. Still there. Clear on the left.
Alright, so I'm not pushing the car. It should be obvious. There's a couple of reasons why. One of them is during practice, the track was always dry. During the GT4 fixed, the track was dry. During the sports car challenge, the track was dry. There's a chance of rain for this race. Hence the overcast skies. The track doesn't have so much grip, and I feel like the car is just sliding more than it's doing what I want it to do. That's one thing. You'll notice that Hunter and I are having a little conversation, reminding each other we have raced together in the past. He's driving an LMP3, and we're going to try and give each other a little courtesy. that being said, the other thing I'm doing too is I didn't do any type of a long fuel run. Don't mind the fact that I missed my braking point, missed the corner here, totally blew the apex, but that's another problem. But I didn't do a long fuel run, and I didn't look at my data from the couple of times I did a practice session with the Enduro fuel load in the car. So I don't know how many laps I'm going to make it till I have to stop for fuel. So if you notice, it's a little bit of off throttle, a little bit early. Not very much, just a little bit. Take it easier getting onto the power and all that stuff to save a little bit of fuel to try and make it to my time in the race that I want to stop for fuel. All right, that's that.
There's an incident in turn 12. There's an incident in turn 13. P5.
Now, if you watch the previous two videos of this track, that becomes a common theme with me. That wall and the side of this car, they love each other. They absolutely love each other. And now we're going to have a little, yep, code brown with a green car, little Mr. Dive Bomb there. I made my apex, we're good. We should be fine.
To Rin, ahead is now 0.9.
That was close, but that is also why I've been kind of taking it easy, because this track is slippery.
Thank you for my movie. Thank you. Thank you.
Incident turn 7. Yellow flag.
Fuck, my meta quest can't deactivate. Wow, what the fuck machine. It's the fucking quest. It cannot be with Come on. How to ride like this to the pit lane, sorry. Oh, this is... No.
You're reeling, P3. The gap is now 1.7. He's slow into turn 13. Olivetto is pitting from position 4. He should come out a little way behind you.
Jim said we're catching P3, so fuel saving is out the window. We're trying to catch this guy. Also building up a gap to the guy behind me in P5.
The gap to Connolly ahead is now 1.1 seconds.
Come on,
Now I did say there was some drama, right? And that drama starts with this lap car. And when you guys find out, when we get to the incident, I'll show you where the drama stems from.
Car in front of us is 1 lap behind. This driver's rep is below average. Watch yourself.
So I think this overslow in this corner was intentional, and you're going to see what happens coming up in about 2 corners. So let's hang out and see what happens here. Here we go, and now he knows I'm going for a pass, and he turns in on me. Let's go to where I think that stems from.
Why'd you stop in the middle of a turn, dude?
Front right, 99%. Right rear, 99.
Alright.
Left side, clear left.
Front right, 99%.
That's the
Right
second
rear,
time that
99.
dude had stopped right in the middle of a turn or right in the middle of the track.
Trying to dial in my rebound stiffness settings and shit.
Pull off the track, don't stop in front of somebody.
I get it. People make mistakes, and stuff happens, right? It's racing, and it's not like we're racing real cars. But the fact of the matter is, he had done this previously, and he was doing the same exact thing, and he basically messed up my race because I was running down P3. Should I file a protest against him or not? Let me know in the comments if I should. But we're not done. There's another one, and the other one is kind of interesting too.
The gap to Conley ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds.
Sorry, mate.
P4.
That was a nice time, Bob.
Emilio, I see you.
Hey.
gap to P3 ahead is increasing. It's now 3.6.
Really is a shame that I was that close to him, and now I'm that far away from him. I also feel like I'm overdriving the car, or the car's not responding the way it should. But I think it's more my being frustrated because of that incident that was needless. And like I said, I think it was kind of premeditated with him just seizing on the opportunity. I don't think he actually planned it intentionally, but I think it was just an opportunistic move.
60 line, be predictable, we'll pass you.
Master class cars are catching you up. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
That was a 138.74. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. The gap to P5 behind is now 4.4. Okay, Rob, there's a master class car approaching. Blue flag. You have 8 incident points.
Ricardo, I see you.
Thank you, man. That lap was at 138.15. Sector 2's a second off the pace. There's an incident in Turn 5. Looks like it's Howard.
behind you.
Power is pitting from P15. We think he'll come out just behind you. The gap to Connolly ahead is now 3.3 seconds.
Alright, so gonna skip a few laps here. Nothing happens over the next few laps, so we're gonna skip ahead a bit. So let's go time warp. Alright, so we're about 30 minutes into the race, so basically the first quarter of the race is over with. I kind of think of these races as in quarters, so the first quarter is like the first 30 minutes, second quarter is the next 30 minutes, third quarter is the, first half hour of the second hour, and then the fourth quarter is the final half hour of the second hour. So that's basically how I break down these to kind of get me through them mentally.
There's an incident in turn 11. Incident in turn 12. There's an incident in turn 13. Connolly in front is pitting. Okay, Rob, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Loving this, mate, this is perfect. P3. The guy in front is 3 laps behind. The car ahead is Francisco, car number 17, C license, and their rating is 1.1.
Thank you. Thanks, Marshall.
Alright, so I'm going to speed this up again. Skip a few laps. Yeah, I think it's about 10 minutes I skipped. So, I'm just trying to, get through the boring stuff.
There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be Powita. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 137.90.
So 4 laps of fuel. I'm short on my fuel window by about 6 to 8 minutes. shy of making it to where I wanted to make it on a fuel run.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Rob, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. 3 laps of fuel remaining. That was 138.46.
On your right. Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
Nascimento is pitting from P1. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. The leader, Nascimento, is pitting. Nascimento ahead is pitting. P3 is closing in. The gap is now 18 seconds. He's faster than you, entering turn 1.
Alright, so we're going to
Speed
hit the
limit
box,
is
fill this
40
thing
miles
up,
per
pack
hour.
it full of
Box in,
fuel,
5,
fix damage from earlier,
4,
and
3,
give
2,
myself a little
1. Box now.
relief service. So, yeah, we'll speed this up a little bit too. And through the power of editing, just like that, the car has 4 fresh tires on 20 gallons worth of fuel, right? 20.5 gallons worth of fuel.
Black behind
Honestly,
is
when I
pitting.
pulled into the pits, 2.7 laps, that's about just over 3 minutes. So yeah, it wasn't going to make much of a difference.
Retakes
So
it looks clear.
just fill it up now, get it over with, and
Cold tyres all round.
just give myself a black flag. Watch, it's going to come up on the screen in a second.
Black flag. We'll need to pit to serve the penalty.
Got the black flag because I crossed the white line before the blue cone. So basically I cut the pit exit, and that is a black flag event. That's you get a drive-through for that. So on this lap I'm just going to go back in, serve my drive-through, get it over with, and then continue on with my race. So that's another major mistake I made. Nobody to blame for that but myself.
Exactly 6. Do you think you can pass? In any case, I don't think I will be able to reach you because I think I am like 6 laps behind you.
Watch your speed. When we exit the pits, we should be in position 8, 4.
Do you have...
We're not stopping. I'm just gonna stay in the left lane, drive right through, get back on track, and make sure I don't cross that stupid white line again.
There's a car approaching. Watch your
Okay,
mirrors.
no, I'm
Stay
not
behind the white line. Limiter's still on. Disengage
my
it.
car is like stuck. I have to reload now because I'm using like
There's an
so
incident
much
in.
speed.
Turn 12.
There's
Looks like
something
it's
not going
Benson.
well with this stuff.
Oh yeah, the guy that was behind me, I gave him a nice, what was that, almost a 20-second lead ahead of me. Well, that's what you get when you make a mistake, right?
Yeah, because I see you make some this fight, and I go from the wall.
The gap to Karate ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Now I had to pit because the car is going like it's losing like 5 seconds a lap.
Do you have damage in the car?
I have like 6 minutes 50 seconds and then 2 pit original repair, which are kind of mandatory because if you're going 5 seconds slower, there, you know.
Yeah.
But it's such a pity because I was like having a possibility to win it, and then my work with me, my meta was disconnected, and then I was like fighting for recovery, and then I had to crash. Even my safety rating, I mean, I was racing for the safety rating. I was.
All right, so we're in the third quarter of the race now, so the second hour has begun. So let's get on with it.
P5 is gaining on you. The gap's now 13 seconds. A bit quicker than us entering turn 7. The class leader from a faster class is behind. Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
Okay, 17 seconds.
P3.
Alright guys, so we're up to P3 now. I skipped a few laps there, or fast forward a few laps, if you will. Built up a decent gap to P4, who's now 16 seconds behind. Before I sped up those laps, it was 14 seconds. So just got to keep it clean and keep doing what we're doing.
Alright Rob, pit window is open. Should have plenty of space on the exit. On exit we should be in position 9. Benson is gaining on you. The gap is now 16 seconds.
Inside. Thank you.
Pay attention to track limits, please Rob.
I cannot recall ever in any endurance race I've done where an LMP3 that's in P3 is laps behind me. Emilio, who's shown in blue, coming up behind me, he is P3 in the LMP3s, and he's laps behind me. At this time, I'm also telling Tyler to get in front of me. There's a reason for this. One, he's pretty quick, and during pre-race practice, he was really quick. Two, I don't think he's in the position he is in because of his own doing. I think he may have been wrecked by somebody else earlier in the race. As you can see, he's pulling a gap on me right now. But at the same time, I may have been going a little bit slower because of the LMP3 coming through, which was Emilio, who's in P3. But I'm going to try to get up behind him and kind of draft him, use his slipstream to try and save some fuel too.
Thank you.
Benson is getting closer. The gap is now 13 seconds. Incident in turn 3. It looks like Connolly.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay, Rob. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
Okay,
Car right, clear right.
Alright, so I guess I'm back in the phase in this race where I start driving like total shit. So Benson, the guy behind me, is gaining on me. I've caught back up to Tyler. Like I said, I'm going to use Tyler to try and save some fuel because I'm going to come up short of my fuel window. So I figure by having another car in front of me, punching a hole in the air, I'll be better off. And like I said, he was pretty quick earlier, and yeah, so that's what I'm going to do here.
Vai, Ricardo.
ver se consigo ganhar primeiro.
You've got half your fuel left.
Ele foi às bits, ele espatifou-se nessa curva à minha frente.
Alright, so passing that lap car in turn 8 did not help, especially with the wiggle the car had back there. The guy behind me is now like 6 seconds behind me and coming up pretty quick. I lost Tyler ahead of me, so I'm no longer saving fuel off of him at this time. Yeah, that was just an overall bad lap.
There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like it's Benson. Okay, Rob, there's a faster class car approaching.
Car right. Clear, clear to the right.
That lap was at 138.19. Conley ahead is pitting. Conley in front is pitting. The gap to Benson behind is now 9.8 seconds. That lap was at 138.21. Faster car approaching. They're racing us for position. Don't expect any blue flags.
On your right. Clear to the right.
That lap time was 138.79. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader. Blue flag.
On your right.
There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be catch.
Clear right.
Blue flag. You have 13 incident points.
So is that poor racecraft, or was that an intentional hit by the lap car. Massive damage to my car. Four more incident points, so now I'm up to 13. Another hit like that, and I'm going to get a drive-through penalty. Or if I go off track 2 more times. Yeah, not good. So should I report that guy too? I mean, I guess his race was ruined, so he had to try to ruin mine too. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. I've always tried to give somebody who's ahead of me more room, more space, and not affect their race, but I guess some people don't care.
As a car exits in the pits, heads up. Michael is pitting from position 13. We think he'll come out just in front of you. Times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused. Benson behind is now 2.2 seconds. Watch your speed limit in the pits. Okay, Rob. You should have plenty of space on the exit. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P9, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
So the car was definitely driving like crap. After seeing the contact in the replay,
Left,
now I understand why. It's a rear fascia and diffuser's missing. So let's get the car fixed. Top it off with fuel since I was about 12 minutes short on fuel. And we should be good to go to the end of the race after this. Unfortunately, it basically handed Benson P4 and the guy behind him, I'm sorry, P3, and the guy behind him, P4, drops me down to P5. And yeah, now we're just going to sit here and wait for the car to be fixed. So I didn't let the full repairs go through. I figured a minute of repairs was enough. We didn't need to do the other additional 34, 35 seconds, whatever it was. I just wanted to get back out on track and try to salvage what I can of this race at this point. So now, because of that contact and having to repair my car, I've now lost a lap to P3 and P4. So unless something major happens to those two, there's no chance of me getting back on the podium. Just no way. That guy completely ruined my race. And there goes Benson now, letting him by. Not fighting him. Not trying to wreck him. I mean, I don't do that to other people.
Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. Incident in turn 12. It looks like Michael. Rob, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P5.
I needed to hit my friendly wall over there like I needed a hole in my head at this point. So now I just got myself a drive-through because of the 17 incident points. Oh, this race. I'm not going to lie. I actually enjoyed racing at this track. I just don't like the racecraft of others and the walls. The walls are not friendly.
3 laps to serve this penalty. Car behind's a faster class.
David, I touch you.
Car left. Clear left.
Look out for the pit speed limit. We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P9, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
No reason to box. We're just going to serve my penalty. And honestly, between this drive-through and the drive-through I had earlier, I better make sure not to screw up the exit or pits either. I basically lost a lap between these two.
So, turn 2. Looks like
if it wasn't for the two drive-throughs, maybe we could have had a better result.
The guy ahead is 8 laps behind. Okay, Rob, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag. Flag. Faster car approaching. This guy's their class leader.
Thank you, my
All
man.
right. Clear to the right.
Careful, H.
Alright, so fast forwarded about 5 laps. Brings us to about 5 minutes left in this race. And, yeah, just trying to get through the race at this point. Just trying to finish it without any more incident points, without any more wall contact, without going off track, coming out on exit of turn 3. This race mentally was pretty tough. But, like I said, I actually did enjoy it for the most part.
We hoje tem que ficar ninguém.
contorno ultima sfida, potrei far partire gli Open World Asus.
Incident in turn 6. We think it might be Michael. Blue flag has a faster class car behind. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Right side. Pull your right.
Looks like P4 has binned it in. Turn 3. White flag, one more lap.
Alright, just one final lap. No mistakes, no crashing. Just bring it home, cross that finish line, get that checkered flag, and this race will be over.
There's an incident in turn 3. Looks like it's Benson.
Go out, good right.
Half a gallon remaining. P5. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Well, like I said in Sports Car Challenge race, only a fool would complain about a top 5. So I'm not going to complain about a top 5. Should have been a P3, but that's a story for another day. We didn't get to P3. I made mistakes. I got wrecked. Whatever. Stuff happened. You look back, you learn from it, and you try not to make the same mistakes again. It's all part of learning from your mistakes, which you have to do in racing. I hope you watched this to the end, and I hope you enjoyed this journey of mine, and hope you enjoyed this race. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, drop a comment down below. Guys, let me know what I should do with those 2 drivers. Should I report them or not?